Hello, Wojak community. Today is April 16th, 2026. The war in Iran, in my opinion, is winding down, slowly but surely, despite the hot air coming out of the IRGC, who I think is on its last legs. Whatever threats coming out of the IRGC right now is either hot air or just a bluff. They said weeks ago that they mined the Strait of Hormuz, and that prompted, the shutdown of the passageway. But from the minesweepers on the U.S. side over the past week, they haven't found a single mine at the Strait of Hormuz. So most likely that threat of mining the Strait of Hormuz was nothing but a bluff from the IRGC. So their Navy and their Air Force have been decimated. The army in the IRGC, a lot of them are deserting their posts. And once the Iranian people are armed by the US, we should see a really quick collapse of the remnant of the political power in the IRGC. So that's wonderful news for the brave Iranian people, for Israel, for US, for Middle East, and for the world. And also great news for financial markets. And we already see that. The market is slowly realizing that. And today we see the all-time highs being reached for S&P and NASDAQ. Gold and Bitcoin, they went up a little bit. And despite, oil still at a pretty high level, $90 a barrel. I anticipate in the coming weeks, oil will trend down to maybe 80 or even below. And that's going to really bring a tailwind to the financial markets. That's also going to be great news for us at the OG Wojak. We saw that the crypto market went up a little bit this morning, but the other scam Wojaks, the VAMP tokens, one on Solana, another on Ethereum, they both tanked. I think, over the long run, the smart investors, they can sniff out these tokens that were created by cabals, by scammers, and run by scammers. So these tokens, they have zero trust in the broader crypto community. We still have the longevity. We're over almost 3 years running tomorrow. So when people compare what Wojak token to invest, the longevity is going to be a critical factor for them to make their decision. And that's the thing with trust. It takes a long time to build trust and much effort, but it can be destroyed overnight. And we saw that with the New Jack team, the founders of our token, the founding team. They sold their tokens over the years and gambled all their money away. And, to try to recuperate their funds, they collaborated with another team to create this New Jack token and, try to fleece the rest of the community one more time so they could get paid. It's just, extremely unethical and scandalous way for, these people to make money. And nobody's going to trust them. The Alien My Ladies, the Cherry Sixes, the VRs of the world. Even if they create another project in the future, nobody's going to trust them. Nobody's going to buy into them because they have no trust. But when people look at our project, has been running for 3 years, survived 99% pullback, that's credibility, that's trust people can bank on. So bright, the future is bright, I believe, for our contract. We just need to hunker down, keep doing what we've been doing, encourage one another, and just wait for the market to turn. We already see the Bitcoin chart is getting more and more healthy. It's having higher lows and higher highs over the past 2 weeks. With the confidence returning to the financial market, we should see soon, hopefully in the next couple months, Bitcoin crossing the $100,000 mark. And once that happens, the all-time high will be next. And when that happens, the alt season will be next. And that's when I believe our token is primed to capture that mania. Again, you know, I have some of my assets in Bitcoin, but I don't think anybody can get rich anymore from Bitcoin. You know, a rag to rich story. But there's still chance for people to change their lives using tokens like ours. I again believe that our 0x50 token is the most decentralized meme coin out there. It probably has more decentralization than Bitcoin, especially considering the founding team, they already sold all their tokens are out. And all the holders right now, everybody remaining in the community, we're diamond handing this to $1 billion and beyond. So tell your friends and family about us. If you know someone who is struggling financially, who doesn't like their jobs, tell them about us. Convince them to put a very small amount of money, $10, $50, $100 into our token. And it's going to bring them financial freedom in the coming month. I fully believe that. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys on the next video.